have a couple of more minutes for today's panel. Since most of you will be back and Claudia will be the one who won't be with us, I'd like to give Claudia a chance to say a few closing comments. Anything to the fans you'd like to say?
She said you should stand up and address the fans.
Did she?
No.
Well, who knows? I might have the baby tonight and just will be a little bit busy tomorrow morning. I hope not. What?
Claudia, say some loving words to the fans.
Why am I given the great honor and pleasure of this? Is it because...
Because you won't be here tomorrow.
Okay. I'm really grateful that people accepted Vala because she was almost, it was almost as if the intention of the character was to be as irritating as possible. But I had such a ball playing her, and I think so much of how that character came across was achieved by the influence of the buoyancy on set and the atmosphere that you guys created every day. And I don't know, I wouldn't want to do comedy or attempt comedy any other way than to work with people like you guys. And so it's an equal, doses of gratitude to both the guys in the audience who've accepted Vala and to you guys for helping me create her. So thank you very much. Just as much fun to tease Daniel as it was to tease Michael. Michael was the perfect comedy partner to sort of, I think of Prometheus Urbana, I was talking about this at the panel yesterday. It just seemed like a really fun opportunity for Michael to take the comedic action lead. And I wanted to do, I don't know, I hadn't seen many episodes where he specifically his character had been with other women, and I imagined that this was a very different set of circumstances for his character, so I just said to him, is there anything in particular?
When you say hasn't been with any man.
Well, there were those interesting scenes with General O'Neill. But yeah, I mean, Vala is obviously a fantastic, vibrant character to play, and I just love being able to mix up every scene. I mean, Chris would always go, oh God, she's going to chew the scenery in this one. Oh, what's she going to do now? Oh, well, of course, let's just, overact again. But that's the joy of her. I mean, I would always sound it out with the guys and say, was that too much? And Chris would be like, oh, you think? But, you need to find the balance and make sure you're being responsible with the storytelling. And we would put in our things, and, you learn to not expect the extra things to be in the cut. And it's always a nice surprise when it's there. And, we got to do some fun things, that weren't necessarily. Chris came to me in the episode where we're trying to dial the DHD, and he was like, I think it would be really funny if I fell on top of you. And I think they kept the line, and I said to you, well, I'm flaccid muscles, but I don't think we have time. So the great thing about Vala was she presented everyone, being around all the characters on SG-1, the opportunity to freshen it up and do something different, because she wasn't beholden to the military protocols, so she could just sort of mix it up every day, and she was great fun.
So, your character's not gay? those longing looks.
Oh, I figured that's because I was playing your character like he was in drag. The first 5 seasons of the show, I thought RuPaul was playing Tim.
Only if RuPaul was a drinker.
Again, uncomfortable.
I was a brat when I was 10, and that's about it. I liked it. Don't go for you, man. You are mullet. I've seen it.
I was a redneck. Living here, I know it was. Still wear the same clothes. Yeah, all I know is that the yearbook pictures of my parents' pictures of 70s fashions are not particularly appealing. I looked like James at 14 those days, remember that stuff?
God, I'm that old,
One person in the audience who knew
I know.
that.
But I was passionately in love with 2 things, ice hockey and Battlestar Galactica.
I can't remember 8 or 10 specifically, but a little bit later when 21 Jump Street started. I wanted to be Richard Grieco. Very normal. Very normal. So I dressed like him and I had this hair product called Stiff Stuff, which took my fringe up to about here. And I had short black hair and normal.
In the world of Stargate fandom, we know that fans are extremely creative. And today we have been crafting and changing My Little Pony dolls into Stargate characters. We have Mala, we have Daniel, and we have Ronan. Ronan is the sienna colored one.
It's a lovely shade of sienna. Wow, that's loud. Sorry.
So what do you think? Claudia, have you seen the Vala?
She just did her hair.
Who was the one with equals MC squared on his ass? Does he have equals MC squared on his ass in the show?
It's all relative, Michael.
Well, we just wanted to give you a little taste of some of the things that are going on downstairs. And you can play with them, which you already kind of have. But that's just another thing that fans are doing in your honor.
Y'all have way too much time in your hands.
And Michael and I worked with the lovely Alexa on Andromeda. And Michael enjoyed it so much that he bought the company.
Can you hear me? Yeah. I kept Vegas Snake all to myself.
That's a sign of true friendship, for sure.
Fine, wonderful.
Be honest.
honesty, I can't even joke about it. The first thing that Claudia did, the first thing that she says, her impression of me was, she was on set, we were just supposed to do a fight rehearsal, but she wasn't working in costume that day. And so I was on my way to the set where we were shooting some stuff on the bridge of the Prometheus, and she wasn't working, and so I walked by her, and she was kind of like there, sort of, and I just kind of walked by her because I was just on my way focused on going to work, and her first impression of me was, "You frickin' blew me off, dude." Which wasn't the case, and later on when she told me that, I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." But the first thing that I remember from her after we, had introductions, we were doing our fight rehearsal, and the first thing that she said to me was, "What can I do? Like, what can my character and what can I do to help you in this episode? I'm a guest here, I just want to help you." And I went, "Thank you." Because usually actors aren't about, not necessarily about, especially ones that have just met, they're not about the collaborations, they're still trying to figure each other out. They're usually about sort of competing and seeing what falls off the truck. And with her, I just went, "Thank you so much for even saying that. What can you do to help?" I said, "Well, you know what you can do is let's have fun and play." And that's what was exciting about that, has obviously turned into, her character being on the show for 2 more seasons, was just the amount of fun that we had on that episode resonated throughout, the set and throughout the offices and whatever. And when they saw the film, they sort of went, "No, there's something special going on here. These guys are having a lot of fun working together." And it turned into this, this wonderful, honeymoon for a couple seasons. We had a great time.
The chemistry shows.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We have another question on the left.
We're in the United States, I'm taking the 5th. You still have a piece of jello behind your left ear. Atlanta is a fantastic city. Thank you. Love us.
This panel is
Never mind, get
anyone else look at you?
Do you need a mic?
And moving on.
Got drunk, went to the strip joint. Let's just get it out in the open right now, okay? And I bought my